Hi, 大家好. My name is Andy. I'm the host of podcast Learn Chinese the Taiwanese Way and Lychee Mandarin. Today, I'm going to teach you how to say know something or someone well in Mandarin. For example, how do you say, I know this person, she's my bestie? Or, I know this movie, I'm a huge fan. This may seem like an easy question, but in fact, the English word to know has to be broken down into multiple words in different situations in Mandarin. Let's start with the basics. The verb to know usually means 知道 in Mandarin. 知道,知道. 知道 means to have knowledge about something or someone. For example, if you want to say, I know Taiwan and Thailand are different, you can say, 我知道台湾跟泰国是不一样的。我知道台湾跟泰国是不一样的。And if you want to ask someone, do you know Taiwan and Thailand are different? You can use the same sentence structure and simply add a ma at the end, like, 你知道台湾跟泰国是不一样的吗？你知道台湾跟泰国是不一样的吗？ But do you know other than 知道, there's another word for to know in Mandarin? When you say, I know this person in English, it can mean you know this person exists. You've heard of this person. But it can also mean you know this person personally. You two have met before or have spoken before. In Mandarin, for the first situation, we say 知道,知道. But for the second situation, we don't say 知道. We say 认识,认识. Let me repeat. If you only know some information about this person, that's 知道,知道. But if you know this person personally, that's 认识,认识. Let's look at an example. If you tell your friend, 我知道 Lady Gaga. I know Lady Gaga. 我知道 Lady Gaga. They will probably be like, 废话，谁不知道啊？ Duh, who doesn't? 废话，谁不知道啊？ Because Lady Gaga is so famous, everyone would have at least heard of her. But if you say, 我认识 Lady Gaga, I know Lady Gaga personally. 我认识 Lady Gaga. This will probably blow your friend's mind, and they'll be like, 真假？你怎么认识她的？她是你的谁？ No way, how did you know her? What's your relationship? 真假？你怎么认识她的？她是你的谁？ So if you 认识 someone, it means you two have at least spoken to each other before, but it doesn't show how close you two are. It can be you two only spoke once, or it can be you two are really close friends. So the listener can't really tell how close the relationship is. So how do you describe your familiarity with someone in Mandarin? The easiest way is to use the word 熟,熟. We usually say 跟 someone 很熟,跟 someone 很熟. It means you are close with them or you two know each other well. For example, you can say 我跟他很熟. I'm close with him. 我跟他很熟. Let's say your friend asks you, 你认识这个男生吗? Do you know this guy? 你认识这个男生吗? If you only spoke to him once and you didn't really like him, you can say, 认识,但是我跟他不熟,我也不想跟他熟. Yeah, but I don't know him well, and I don't want to either. 认识,但是我跟他不熟,我也不想跟他熟. But if you know this person well, and you two have even been friends for 10 years, you can say, 当然认识,我跟他很熟,我们当朋友10年了. Yeah, of course, I know him well. We've been friends for 10 years. 当然认识,我跟他很熟,我们当朋友10年了. Let's go back to the example at the start of the video. If you get asked by someone, 你认识她吗? Do you know her? 你认识她吗? And she happens to be your bestie. How do you say, I know her well, she's my bestie? By the way, if your bestie is a he, you can say 好兄弟,好兄弟. But if it's a she, you can say 好姐妹,好姐妹. There's a gender neutral option as well. 挚友,挚友. Okay, so how do you say I know her well? She's my bestie. I'll give you the answer. 我跟她很熟，她是我的好姐妹。I know her well. She's my bestie. 我跟她很熟，她是我的好姐妹。You can also use 熟 on places or things. We usually use 对 something 很熟。对 something 很熟。It means you know the thing or the place well. Let's also do some comparisons between 知道 and 熟. If you've never been to Australia, but you've heard of things about it, you might say something like, 哦，我知道澳洲就是那个很多动物都有袋子的地方啊。I know Australia. It's that place where a lot of animals have pouches. 啊，我知道澳洲就是那个很多动物都有袋子的地方啊。But if you've been there a couple of times, and you know where the best places to go are, you can say, 我对澳洲很熟，哪里好玩，哪里好吃，我都知道。I know Australia well. I know where the fun is and where the good food is. 我对澳洲很熟，哪里好玩，哪里好吃，我都知道。Let's look at another example. If you're not a Star Wars fan and you've never watched it, you might say something like, 我知道星际大战就是那个很宅的电影啊。I know Star Wars. It's that nerdy movie. 我知道星际大战就是那个很宅的电影啊。But if you're a Star Wars fan and you've even rewatched it for 100 times, you can say, 我对星际大战很熟，而且我每一句台词都会背。I know Star Wars well. I can even remember every single line. 我对星际大战很熟，而且我每句台词都会背。Okay, so now let's go back to 认识。Earlier, we learned that 认识 someone means to know someone personally. You may also wonder if you can say 认识 something or somewhere. The answer is yes, but the meaning will be quite different than to know. When we say 认识 something or somewhere, it means to learn some facts or some knowledge of it. For example, 这支影片让我认识台湾的美。This video let me learn the beauty of Taiwan. 这支影片让我认识台湾的美。Also, you may often hear this phrase, 让我带你来认识，让我带你来认识。Such as, 让我带你来认识台湾。Let me help you learn about Taiwan. 让我带你来认识台湾文化。Let me help you learn about Taiwanese culture. 让我带你来认识葡萄酒。Let me help you learn about wine. Okay, let's sum this up. If you know some facts about a person, a thing, or a place, you can use 知道,知道. For example, 我知道这个人。I know this person. 我知道这个人。But if you know this person personally, you two have met and have spoken before, or you two are even friends, you can use 认识,认识. For example, 我认识这个人。I know this person personally. 我认识这个人。To show that you know this person well, you two are close friends, you can use 跟 someone 很熟。跟 someone 很熟。For example, 我跟这个人很熟。I know this person well. 我跟这个人很熟。For things or places, if you want to say you know this thing or this place well, you can say, 我对这个东西很熟。I know this thing well. 我对这个地方很熟。I know this place well. And finally, if you say 认识 something or somewhere, it means to learn about it. We often use it to introduce something to someone, like 让我来带你认识这个地方。Let me help you learn about this place. 让我来带你认识这个地方。Alright, that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, 按赞 and subscribe, 订阅 and make sure you check out my 2 podcasts, Learn Chinese the Taiwanese Way and Lychee Mandarin. These 2 podcasts are designed to help you immerse yourself in Taiwanese Mandarin and improve your listening skills. So make sure you check them out. 那我们下次再见，拜拜。Until next time, bye.